What's up, everybody? We'll get started in just a couple minutes. Actually, it's 9:01. We'll get started now. So, tonight we have the second half of our Onyx case that we did last Monday, I believe. This will be the second 3 boxes of the case. We did have a box in the last break that was shorter than auto, but hopefully we'll not have that problem this time. If we do, last time we'll come up with some kind of bonus to fill. But fingers crossed we don't get hosed this time around. Alright, that's not going to work. Fall down. Let's put them on down here. There we go. This packaging leaves a little bit to be desired. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. But pretty nice product otherwise. Alright, here we go. Good luck. Let's get probably do half at a time, half a box. On the dual player cards, what we'll do with those, unless we go to auto, of course, is we'll just, the base ones we'll just divide up. Make sure we have one for each person. On the parallels color, if we don't get it, we'll do a dice roll at the end for those. As you can see, have a Charlie Condon auto in the first half. Maybe we'll have one. That would be nice. We'll see some of it on in a few weeks. Tell my opinion of the packing of the packs. There's got to be a better way, right? Got to be. I kind of like the old format. Now, not to be lazy breaker, but also I do like the old format with 2 autos per box and less space. But that's but all cards do ship from this break, so you'll get everything we flip through tonight. I'm gonna check one thing. I forgot to check, make sure the microphone was on the right one. Yep, we're good. All right, we'll start with that. Here we go. Good luck. Good luck. We'll go through the base fairly quick because everybody, although last break there was one. Oh, how about a Brock Wilkin purple? A tad off center. Not gonna lie, left to right. That is number 2 of 10 on the purple Brock Wilkin. Another thing to, not gonna lie, to talk to Lance about. Like, come on, with the centering, killing me. But most players will get several base. I did notice there was a couple players only had one card. It was weird. It was Jason and Jackson Churio, so we'll keep those aside. Make sure we get enough to split them between both owners. Shaw and Horton. No autos yet. Got a blue Trevor McDonald, number 299. I've seen some boxes with extra autos. There's our first auto. It's a nice one. How about Ethan the Holiday? Very nice. Ethan Holiday. Little brother of the Orioles Holiday. Very nice. Good start. He doesn't seem to come out terribly often. Not terribly often. And a Yolan Cespedes. Blue ink on that one too. Holiday was also blue ink. Cespedes. Holiday was fair. Let me see. Let's look closer. It's off center, but not nearly as bad as that purple Brock Wilkin we had a minute ago. What's up, Wayne? How are you tonight? Sorry, I just saw the chat pop up. That one is Rhett Lauder and Blake Mitchell. All right, so we should have a lot of color and a couple autos in this other half. Oops. Very good, very good. These will ship out pretty quickly. If you were in the one last Monday, I'm thinking you have the cards by now, if not any day now. I think when I shipped that right, it would have been Tuesday. So yeah, you should definitely have those, even with the holiday. So I went out of town. Well, they might have gone out Wednesday morning. I went out of town Wednesday. So everything was shipped by Wednesday. Let's find that coffin. Well, if you just got in, we found you, Ethan. Ethan was our first auto of the break. I don't know if you saw that one or not. So we got Ethan on the board. Now let's see if we can find Charlie. Or more Ethan. How about that? As we know, Onyx is not a... Yep, Ethan was the first auto of the box. But we know Leaf Collation... Or excuse me, Onyx Collation, you never know. You might get 3 Ethan. We did have an Ethan holiday right out of the gate. First auto. And the second one was Suspettus. All right, here we go. Second half of box 1 starts with Carson Williams. We have a yellow Cam Carinella, number to 150. Blue Yamamoto to 99. More color on this half for sure. Back-to-back River Ryans. Of course, that could have been the split in the pack. A nice yellow Leo DeVries to 150. And a yellow to 150 Corbin Carroll Tommy Troy. So we'll set that aside. If we don't get another one just like that, we'll do a dice roll to award it. If the same person owns both, then obviously that dice roll doesn't matter, but we'll do it just in case. Blue Suspettus to 99. I haven't seen a Condon yet unless I missed one. Trevor McDonald to 150. Let's leave those in a second. That is Thorpe and Snellen. All right, where's our other 2 autos? Should be coming up. Leo Jimenez to 150. Caden Dana to 150. There's a Condon base. Another Corbin duel. Blue Drew Burris. And that box was shorted 2 autos. So we will do something at the end as a bonus. So stay tuned. We had the same thing happen in the last break. I'm going to go back through these base real quick to make sure I didn't miss an auto. But let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Box was missing 2 autos. So what we did last time is I had a couple of loose boxes. We threw in an extra box. I'm going to see if I have another one. If I do, we'll do the same thing. Just to make sure. Don't think I missed any. Autos in this are pretty easy to get. Yeah, I don't see anything. So stay tuned. That was a box missing 2 autos. not a fan of that. But what we'll do is, I think I have an extra box of this. I hope I do. Pretty sure I have one left. What we'll do is just throw in a bonus box, just like we did on the previous break. The previous break, we were only missing one auto. This one missing two. So stay tuned. If I do an extra box, we'll add an extra box to the break. And I'll be having a word with Lane in a couple weeks. 2 weeks, I guess. At least one was an even holiday. I guess that's the good part. I've seen so many boxes with extra autos open since it released, and now I'm wondering if that's why. Some had extras and some got shorted. Here we go. Box 2. And we start with a good name. How about Brock Wilken? Blue ink auto. Now maybe we'll get a box with extras, and if we do, as long as we get 12 autos, or excuse me, yeah, 12 autos in this break, I'm happy. Yeah, as long as they come out. If not, we'll do something extra for folks. And a Matt Shaw auto. Not too bad. Nice ones. 2 back-to-back. Nice ones there. Wilken and Shaw, both blue ink. The way these are coming out, maybe we'll have extras in the spot. As long as we get to 12, I don't care if they're all in one box or spread. I just don't want you guys to get shorted any hits. Yamamoto is a Shaw and Horton duel. Yellow Jorge Macheco to 150. That is the Churio brothers. Blue Ethan Holiday to 99. Blue Leo Jimenez to 99. Duel of Carroll and Troy. Gold Jacob Cozart to 150. Another one. Leo Jimenez to 150. Another Churio brothers. Much easier to open from the bottom than the top. I think there are only 10 or 12 people in the break tonight, so I like to have multiple players. So not a lot in the chat, just me. Lane hanging out so far. Do have a case left of the mega boxes. I have 8 autos per box. I'm not decided what we're going to do with those yet. I have a show coming up, so I may take them there. If they don't sell, we may do a break of some sort. Come on, box. Don't short us any off. And Semi Basalo. Blue ink. All blue ink so far. Do love an on-card auto, not gonna lie. And it Drew Thorpe. So we did get 4 at least so far. And Drew Thorpe, also blue ink. Now, can we get some extra autos? Mitchell and Louder. Shaw and Horton. Snelling and Thorpe. So now we have at least 2 of every dual base card. So those certainly will just get split up. Jet Williams to 150. Kobe Mayo to 99. David Festa to 150. Another Condon. I'll sleeve up all those Condons for you. Jake Stevenson to 150. And a Chase Burns to 35. Jet Williams again to 150. Another Mitchell and Louder. All right, so we did get 4 autos in that box, thankfully, but we're still short 2 so far. So if this box doesn't have 6 for some reason, I'm going to try to find that extra box. I'm almost positive I have an extra loose box. And we'll add a box to the break to make up for that. Stinks for me, but I will get something from Lance, hopefully, to make up for those 2 boxes. All right, let's do this one. And for whatever reason, we don't get 6 autos, which we shouldn't. But if we do, on the off chance, we'll be good. If we don't, I'm going to find an extra box to throw in the break. I like the color of the packaging. The teal color is pretty cool. I even like the design of the boxes. Just the fact they're not shrink wrapped. I guess they're sealed with a little tape, or a little sticker, so it's good. All right. Let's flip this stack over. We got what looks like a red or an orange coming up. Be autographed. It is. How about Jason Oliver? Red ink. That's sharp. Number 11 of 25. Very nice. It's our first color auto. Very nice. It's still not centered good by any means, but. And Jorge Mercheco, blue ink. keeping them separate will help me make sure I divide them up. Another Ethan Holiday base. Come on, we want to see a Condon auto. There's not been one in this case. Or in now 7 boxes so far. The yellow to 150 Jason and Jackson Churios. That will go to our dice roll pile. And we got here Freddie Freeman parallel. There you go. Number to 35. He's technically a Dodger there, I guess. But he's still a Brave in my heart. Blue Mason Montgomery to 99. Blue Luke Stevenson to 99. Blue Travis Sakura to 99. Half a box to go. So unless we get crazy, we'll be doing an extra box. I just gotta find it. I think I know where it is. Well, let me lay a blanket out for me. Sorry, Mom. My wife is under the weather and brought one of the puppies up that fell down. I have my man Rocky over here with me now. Making a little mess on the bed, on the couch over there. All right, last half box. Then I have a feeling we're gonna throw in a couple of those spots. I think I have one more loose box left of this, so if I do, I'll throw that in. If I don't, I'll find something else, but I'm pretty sure I do. I remember seeing one. All right, here we go. Come on. Let's find that Condon for Wayne. Where's he hiding? Got a Rhett Lauder. Sounded a lot. I think we had 3 Rhett Lauders in the first half. Now, some of those could have been out of the bonus box there, too, but. You can't make this stuff up. Another Rhett Lauder. Also blue ink. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Onyx, why must you treat me so? Shaw and Horton. Definitely have plenty of sorts to split up the duels. Josh Hartle to 150. To 99, River Ryan. Purple, Leo Jimenez. Working on that Jimenez rainbow to 35. I say purple. There's one that's even more purple. We're going to call this Periwinkle. A Periwinkle Jimenez to 35. Trio Bros. Blue Caden Dana to 99. Leo Jimenez to 150. Another Ethan Holiday. David Festa Blue to 99. And that will do it. All right. So we were missing 2 autos in the box. So give me 1 second. I'm going to sleeve these. And then I'm going to run over there and see if I do have an extra box, which I think I do. left from another case, and if I do, we're going to open that as a bonus to help make up for the missing autos. All right, 1 second. Be right back. Hold tight. All right. Bonus box. So again, I apologize for the missing hits. This will hopefully make up for it. So bonus box time, which is getting a little expensive on my end, not gonna lie. But I don't want you guys to be sure. See, we even this out a little bit more. All right, bonus box to make up for the missing hits. Oh, you're welcome, Wayne. Nothing I hate more than missing hits. It happens with every manufacturer. Panini, Topps, you name it. Over the years, we've had that problem. Onyx, to be honest with you, is not one we've really had that problem before until they switched to this format. Back when it was 2 base and 2 autos per box, we never had a problem. But I'll see what I can do. Get reimbursed a little, if nothing. It is what it is, and at least we don't leave you guys and gals holding the bill there. But maybe we'll find that condom auto in here. All right, let's see if we can find a doozy to make this a little better. Here we go. Good luck. Final bonus box of the break. We should have no autos or something soon. None so far, and no color. Just kind of weird. It doesn't give me high hopes that we're going to have the right. Ooh, we got a green, though. How about a Travis Sakura, green. Blue ink auto on the green card, numbered 15 of 50. That's a nice bonus. 15 of 50. On a Sakura green auto. Green parallel, I should say. Dylan Lesko. I think that's our second Lesko. At least we're not missing auto so far. Sorry, we need a condit. I haven't pulled. We did some. I can't remember what format. No, it was Thorpe earlier, not Lesko. So Lesko's our first Lesko. We did some. I don't know if it was Hobby or Jumbo when it first came out, and we pulled a condom then. But that's the only condom we've had in a while. I saw he has autos. Jorge Macheco to 150 in the new Stars and Stripes product that just came out. Anyway, blue Drew Thorpe, Bobby Snelling. So we'll add that to our dice roll pile. So we have not had any of our colored dual cards be duplicates yet. Emmanuel Rodriguez to 150. Rhett Lowder to 150. And the one we pulled early on will have an inscription that said "Go Dogs" too, which was really cool. That was back before he broke. I think it's been a while. It was before he broke the record. But it was hot as fire. He was close to breaking the record. Curious to see what his stars and stripes autos look like. I haven't seen one yet. I really like his card in this set. The design's pretty cool. And there's actually a American flag on its sleeve in the photo in this. So I don't know if that's a Georgia uniform or a USA uniform they use for this card. Could be a Georgia uniform with a flag on the sleeve, but. Alright, come on, Charlie. Pop out for us here. At least a low number parallel. No, that would be nice if we can't deliver on the auto. Yeah, we'll be breaking some stars and stripes on eBay probably next week. I gotta get a pretty big checklist, like 280 to 200 to 300 players. So it's gonna take me a minute to get it. The listing. Oh my goodness! Hold on. Oh, that was terribly sloppy of me. Let me fix that before we go ahead. I apologize, guys. The box missing autos has me flustered, obviously. Luckily, they just spread right out. No corner damage or anything. Alright, now let's find that common auto. Butterfingers McGee here. Let's find that common auto. These cards aren't even slick like Chrome. You would think I wouldn't have that problem. Maybe I need to go back to wearing my gloves I used to wear. Ethan Holiday base and a Canarella, excuse me. That is blue ink. It looked purple at first, but that is blue ink. Canarella. Alright, last hit mojo. Last auto mojo. Let's find that condom. I wish I had one I could send you, but I don't have one. We got a Matt Ager auto. Let's hope we got a bonus auto in this box. Blue to 99, Delgado. So have you seen a lot of the stars and stripes open so far? Is that what you were saying? I have cool cards. To 150, Josh Hartle. To 150, Jose Perdomo. Trevor McDonald to 150. Leo DeVries, that's a nice one, to 35. Good name there. Awesome. Can't wait to break that one. A lot of young players, a lot of 14, 15 and under kids, but I'm excited to see some kabooms, things like that. Charlie Condon, yellow to 150. I know it's not an auto, but it's a slight consolation prize. That one's actually very nicely centered, which is a little bit unusual. Nice. We'll be on the lookout next week. There's our second Carol and Tommy Troy. So what we'll do there is we'll give one to each player. Yellow Luke Stevenson to 150. And that will do it. Thankfully, our bonus box is not missing any ink. But yeah, be on the lookout for Stars and Stripes next week. I'm thinking at least Thursday. I haven't decided how many boxes we're going to do in those breaks yet. It's a little pricier than a 20-box case. So I'm going to do some research and see what other folks are doing. All right, we do have two we need to random. Outside of these two, every other dual player card had extras, so we'll split them up. So what we'll do is just the good old left-right. So if we get an odd number, it'll go to the player on the left. If we even number, we'll do a player on the right, which is do one roll. There's a 6 and even. So this one will go to Robbie Snelling. And this one will go to Jackson Churio. All right, let's do a recap. We'll start with our yellows or golds to 150. This one went to the Jackson Churio spot. Oh, I don't know if we'll do two casers. I do have two cases, but I'll think about it. I'll see. 2 cases would be fun. We have John Hartle, Jose Perdomo, Trevor McDonald, Luke Stevenson. We had 2 of the Corbin Carroll and Tommy Troy, so we'll divide those amongst the players. We have Jorge Machenko, Manuel Rodriguez, Brett Lauder, Josh Hartle, Leo Jimenez, David Festa, Luke Stevenson, Jet Williams, Jose Macheco, Jacob Cozart, Leo Jimenez, a lot of Leo Jimenez, Trevor McDonald, Leo Jimenez, Caden Dana, Leo DeVries, Cam Canarella, and a Charlie Condon that was very nicely centered. Yeah, we probably will do the 1 full case. Most likely. I mean, we could do half cases to keep it cheaper, but probably going to go. These are blues to 99. We had the Robbie Snelling, Drew Thorpe. That went to the Snelling spot. Connor Delgado, River Ryan, Caden Dana, David Festa, Mason Montgomery, Luke Stevenson, Trevor Sikora, Kobe Mayo, Ethan Holiday, Leo Jimenez, Drew Burgess, Yoelen Cespedes, Yamamoto, and McDonald. 235, we had Leo DeVries, Leo Jimenez, Freddie Freeman, and Chase Burns. And number 10, we had a Brock Wilkin. That one is just a bit outside, or off-centered, I should say. But number 10, Brock Wilkin. Autographs. And as you can see, we have extras because we threw in a bonus box because we were shorted on one. Matt Ager, Cam Canarella, Dylan Lesko, Rhett Lauder, Jorge Macheco, Drew Thorpe, Sammy Basalo, Matt Shaw, Brock Wilkin, Ethan Holiday, our very first auto of the break, Yoen Cespedes with a green Travis Sikora. That is number 250, 15 of 50. We got a red Jason Oliver, number 11 of 25. That will do it. Thank you guys and gals very much. Appreciate it, Wayne. Be on the lookout for Stars and Stripes next week. Probably Thursday night. I think we'll do some racing on Tuesday as usual, and then perhaps Stars and Stripes on Thursday. Thanks, man. Have a good evening. Catch you next time.